guys, Hunter here, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different than how we usually do base building. I know that in the past I always used to just do kind of like a speed build, but this time we're gonna do it maybe in two parts. Maybe this is gonna be part 1 of 2, depending on how people liked it or not. So yeah, let's just try it out and see how that works. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is obviously find the right level, and after that just place 5 wooden floor so that later on what you're trying to do will be aligned perfectly. You'll see what I mean later on. Obviously right now it's probably not making sense since we just started but trust me, it's gonna work. Alright, so let's place all of this. I'm not gonna be adding music to whenever I do this video, just because I think it's gonna be, since it's gonna be a 2-part, it's gonna be a really long episode, so it'll be just like a regular video. Hopefully some people, I know this is not gonna be for everybody, but those of you who enjoy building this should be fine. All right, let's do the same thing to this side now. All right, and there you go. I decided to make it 7 on each side. I mean 7 like this and then 7 the other way, just because I wanted a little bigger base than if I would stick with 5 instead of 7. Alright, so there you go, that's what it looks like. And then we're gonna do the same thing on each side. Let me just place this last one over here. So not counting the one in the middle, is 3 on each side. I'm just gonna build this thing over here so that I could take a look at what I'm doing, since I don't have ways to fly and see how everything looks from above. I decided to come up with this little idea. Just build 2 steps and put a floor, and that way I can see from above what my design is coming up to be like. So yeah, there you go. So that's what it looks like when you're starting. Let me just put the floor so that I could go in top of this every once in a while. The things that you come up with. So there you go, to make your life easier. Alright, so looking good. 3 on each side. Let's go. Alright, so now we're gonna start doing the ramps. Since each side is identical to the next one, everything is basically the same. The same thing that I do to this one, I have to do to the other one, and the other one, and so on. Just to put it in perspective for you guys. Alright, so let's get that done. And some of you might already know where I'm going with with this. While some others are probably wondering what the hell is this. Alright, but you see, trust me, it's gonna be epic at the end. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully I don't get shot at, or somebody's watching me from far away waiting for me to open my truck and just destroy me. Alright, place that right there. Alright, everything is the same. The stuff in the middle, like all those flooring, we don't need, so you can start removing these things. The idea behind that is just so that everything could be lined up later on when you're trying to put the pieces together towards the end. Everything is just gonna line up perfectly since you did it like this. Oh. Alright, there you go. Everything removed, and now we get ready to start putting the ramps. Like I said, everything you do on one side, you have to do to the other one. So ramp number 1, and keep going like that. Alright, so all the ramps are done. Let me just step up to my little thing, and we're looking good. That's what it should be looking like at this stage. 4 identical ramps. Okay? Alright. Alright, so right now we start getting ready to start putting the floors going up. And like I show you guys on the tutorial, You just basically press Q and E and keep going up. That should be easy peasy for you guys now. We're starting to take shape. Once you put the first one, everything is just like really simple. And let's do the same thing to every single one of them. Alright. Okay, do the same thing. And I can see why some people might think that this is boring. Oh, no kills, no kills. Relax. This is a building episode. We have to have some of those once in a while. Like I keep saying in every single time I'm building. Alright, so let's do the same thing and alright, let's do the same thing to the other ones. And that's what it looks like once you have all 4 of them like that. Let's keep on putting stuff. Alright, so now this is kind of like one of the hardest things to do. We need to put all of them together in the top. Where's the little thing? Oh, there you go. And press Q and E and press, oops, 6, 1, and 6 again, and then manually bring it down. Since it doesn't snap to the floor, you have to do it manually. There's gonna be a lot of manual stuff that you're gonna have to be doing to get this base done if you decide to do it. And you're gonna see what that is later on. Lower it just a little bit and build. Alright, so let's do the same thing again. And this should be the last one. You can snap it to one of the other ones, but it's not gonna look good. And it's not gonna be aligned with this floor, so. Alright, there you go. Let's see how that looks now. Alright, so that looks really nice. I'm happy with that. So now we have to do something to the bottom part of the base. And then we concentrate on the next episode, maybe on the second floor. And we move on to putting the gates on each one of these ramps. And obviously, after that, we could concentrate on putting the walls around it. Sometimes the doors open the wrong way, so you have to play around with that a little bit. And we move to the walls. You're gonna need a lot of walls for this thing, and floor as well. So make sure that your flag is fully upgraded, or you have upgraded it a few times. That doesn't look nice, but I'll fix it. I'll come up with something later on. For now, I'm just gonna do the same thing on each side, and then I'll design something to make that look a little better. Okay. And again, if you have questions about how you get this done, there's a video about it a few videos back, so make sure to check that out and you'll be able to learn how to get this done for yourself. Let's keep doing the same thing. Go. Alright, so at this stage, you should be already with something similar to this. And the reason why we have 2 floors in there, it's for a reason, and I explain that to you in a second. Once we, let's jump down and get this done. We want to build kind of like a basement type of thing so that we could put the cards. So the reason why these floors are like that is because of the following. You want to make sure that you line up the first wall. Do it like this, and then you press 6, 1 and 6, and then you manually lower it down like that. And then you do the same thing on the other side. And you're gonna have two perfectly placed walls, which should align with each other later on. Here, you want to snap that, not to that. Well, you will in a little bit, but you want to do this one first. Like that. And again, you manually lowered it down. You hit build. Might be a little lower than the other one, but you could fix that later on once you have the proper place. Alright, so for the middle part, you're just gonna have to, this is another thing that you're gonna have to do it manually. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot of manual labor on this one. So try to connect this one to the one in the other side. It should be really simple. Alright, once you got that, you need to remove this one again and replace it to match the same height, and it should look just like that. Everything is aligned perfectly if you see that. And then obviously you have to remove this. If you have enough floor, you can leave it in there because you're gonna have to put it back later on. But since I don't have a lot of supplies, I need to keep removing it and reusing it for the other side that I'm gonna be doing. So I have to do this 4 times each side so they could be connected later on. So I'm gonna start messing around with that. And the way that I place the floors, since you guys didn't see that, let me just show that real quick. You snap it to the second one, like this. You need to click it in there somehow. Alright, I gotta cancel this one and redo it. There you go. There you go. And you just press build. Snaps right away. You don't even have to play around with the Q and E. It just snaps into position like right away. And do the same thing to the other side. There you go. Alright, there you go. So follow the same steps as we did on this side and you should be good. And just so that you can see, everything is going to be lined up later on. Right there, and you see that the next one will be right there. Okay, so this one is all lined up. And I decided to do a gate to put the cards in one of the sides. And because it doesn't connect all the way to the end, you're gonna have to place the floor down and try to see if you could even it out manually. Let's see. You just want to make sure that you put it like in the middle as best as you can. I mean that looks good to me. I'm happy with that. Maybe a little bit to the left. Just place it in the middle and it should be good. Alright, let me move it a little bit to the left, and there you go. So there you go. Now you place the gate at the back part of the floor, right there, and now you should be able to connect the gate to the other wall just like this. And then you just obviously play around with the level so that everything could be lined up perfectly. You might have to remove the gate once you have the proper set for your walls. That's not an issue. Alright, so once you have the proper place for the 2 walls on the side, you could remove the gate again and replace it with the right level to match the 2 walls on the side. And it should be really easy to do that. Just play around with it a little bit so that it could be perfect. Alright, there, perfect. Alright, and even open up the way that I wanted it to open. So Alright, looking good. Again, I have to remove this. And later on, I'll re-put it back in there once I have enough floor to cover the whole thing around. For now, I just need to keep reusing it like I said. But this is looking nice. You can put a whole bunch of stuff in here. Temporary saves, whatever you wish for down here. And yeah. One thing that I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't like how that looks. I think I'm gonna connect this. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this. And so that I could have more room underneath the ramps to put stuff if I want to do that. There you go. And yeah, just do the same thing. Again, you have to play around with this a little bit manually. Not that much, so it shouldn't be that difficult to do. And hit build. See how that looks like? Alright, it doesn't look that bad. So I have to do the same thing with every single side now, and yeah. Alright, so once that stuff is all done, I made a few more floors, so I should be able to put one on every single side of the base. And it's gonna have like a little gap on top of the wall so that I could shoot from there if I'm getting attacked. Page up, should snap into position with no issues. Alright, so again, that is looking lovely right there. I'm happy with that. I'll do something with that later on, but for now I just want to get the basics out of the way. Yeah, I have to do the same thing to this side. Oh god. There you go. So this is indeed a challenge to to do a slow build compared to not having to do a commentary on it. But I guess it's good for those who wants to learn how to get this stuff done and to see how the struggle that people go through whenever they make a base like this. It takes a lot to get it done. So hopefully people appreciate that. Alright. We're almost done. There you go. And let's see how that looks from above. Okay, so looks really nice. Yeah, that looks really nice. I just need to take this floor out because I don't have no more. Alright, so there you go. Everything, it's the same on each side. The doors are locked. I put a lock and I didn't show that. But this is kind of like the start of down here. Obviously I'm going to be doing more things to it, but for now I'll just leave it like that, and then I'll move to the second floor and show you what we're going to be doing on that. I think, let's see. Alright, never mind. Let me just do something real quick on the second floor, and then I need to go to the traders. I think I'm running out of space already as far as how many items I can have under the flag. Let's see, can I build? Yep, no, I can't. I already reached the maximum items under the flag, and I don't think I have enough respect to upgrade it one more time, so I need Skelly to be able to do that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go to the traders and get a few supplies that I need. And on the next episode, like I said, we're gonna be moving to the second floor, and we're gonna decide whatever we're gonna be doing up there. So yeah, this is Hunter. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this part, and hopefully you guys stay tuned for the next one, which is gonna be out really soon, with what we're gonna be doing with that beast looking thing back there.